Today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Broncos, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
14. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll... Get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On play action, it's Kaepernick out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Flush to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. On first down, Wilson uses the stiff arm. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DJ Wadham in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On third down, Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Sutton.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Russell Wilson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So a holding penalty, and that'll send them backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Buying time to his left. And the coverage terrific there. That's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 20. Now Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Fighting his way through contact. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want the left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt, because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run with Cook. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Some good, strong running right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison as the 1st half is winding down. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown scamper from Alexander Madison. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this 1st half. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Let's go, let's go.
Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Kaepernick going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
54 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw.
Maybe the threat of... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Broncos have cut it to within a score. McManus's point after is good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that takes us from second to third down. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Steps away. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go back to Gordon here on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Welcome back now to Denver. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 91 yards on the ground for him so far. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Evades him at the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that... one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
134 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's back. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone inbounds, get them on the ground.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. And now remember, our touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those... So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Vikings hands team able to recover, and that should just about do it. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second.